From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
You want to help school kids in Butte and get a really cool handcrafted bowl? I'll tell you about a big event coming up.
The strongest earthquake in 2 decades rocks Taiwan. I'm Jared Hill with incredible images on the ground, plus the emotional impact felt hundreds of miles away.
Good morning, Southwest Montana, 6 o'clock on this Wednesday. It's hump day. The sun's starting to come up, and I will say it's a really nice day temperature-wise.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these past couple of days, talk about a great start to the month of April. I mean, Monday we were dealing with, 62, 63. Yesterday, we even had some highs in, I believe, 65, 67 in some places. Today, it's going to be a little similar, maybe a little cooler, but still in the 60s for the majority of us here in Southwest Montana. Putting this all into Futurecast, as you can see, not too many clouds, but they do come in later in the afternoon. This might be the most cloud-ridden day that we've had so far this month, but this is where I want you to pay attention. Over near the mining city, see all that green? That is the rain coming your way. That will really be hitting later tonight at around 6, 7, 8 o'clock tonight. Some heavy rain forecasted around Butte, Dillon, Wisdom, so be on the lookout. If you're spending any time outside, you are going to want to make sure you have a nice coat on. Now in Bozeman, like Edgar and I were saying, beautiful day, maybe some more clouds, but comfortable temperatures overall. And over in the mining city, again, take a peek at the 6 and 8 o'clock hour. Going to have some raindrops in your forecast. We're going to break it all down, plus a look at your weekend when we come back.
Alrighty, thank you, Jane. Looking forward to it. Well, there's a controversial new housing development on the corner of North 5th Avenue and Villard Street in Bozeman that has some residents fighting for representation. Dozens of residents took their concerns to a city commission meeting last night, and City Hall was full with over 20 folks gathering to address city commissioners regarding the Guthrie. It's a proposed apartment building that would utilize the city's affordable housing ordinance. Only one person did speak up in favor of the proposed development, but others did not hold back their frustration and fear amid what might be in store. These residents asked commissioners to reclaim the review of the Guthrie development from an administrative-only review to a public review.
This is a terrible idea. Really implore you to let us keep that integrity of that neighborhood.
And don't sell our wonderful city to developers without being thoughtful about what we have had and what we might morph into in the near future.
Residents also noted traffic and safety concerns due to the close proximity to Whittier Elementary School, as well as the misleading affordable housing claims. The Guthrie would be a 111-unit, 5-story apartment building. Each 2-person unit would be around 375 to 600 square feet and offer Murphy beds and a hot plate. About 50% of those units would be offered as affordable housing, costing around $1,600 a month. Bozeman City Commissioners are still reviewing the public comment. And over in the mining city, making handcrafted bowls to support hungry students in Butte. Our John Amy tells us about a big fundraiser that's coming this week.
One of the mining city's biggest fundraisers is about to kick off. For over a decade, the Empty Bowls program has been raising money to feed hungry school kids in Butte. And organizers say this is one heck of a party.
It's one of my favorite days of the year. It's absolutely just enjoyable to see all the people down there, see all the pottery.
The Butte Civic Center will be packed with hundreds of people who will get to choose from more than 1,300 handcrafted bowls made by local artists. Participants will also get to sample soup made from many different restaurants in town. The event raises money for the city's backpack program that provides any student with enough food to make it through the weekend during the school year.
It's really important for them to have their nutrition over the weekend so that they can come back to school on Monday and not be hungry. And it's just a great program.
Dozens of artists volunteered their times making bowls since last August for the Empty Bowls event.
They did very well. They did very well. Some of our new potters are coming on very strong. There's different qualities, but every bowl's special.
The event is expected to raise about $50,000 for the program, which is a very important fundraiser to keep it going.
When we started this program, they only cost about $3 a backpack, and now they're up close to $7. So it's very expensive to keep these coming all year long.
This morning, at least 4 people are dead and hundreds more are injured after a massive earthquake hit Taiwan overnight. It's one of the strongest earthquakes to hit the island in more than 2 decades. Our CBS's Jared Hill has the latest.
In Taiwan, huge buildings left leaning after a massive 7.4 magnitude earthquake struck near the city of Hualien early Wednesday morning. Multiple people had to be rescued from collapsing structures following the strongest earthquake to impact the island in nearly 25 years. This woman said it felt so terrifying because it's been so long. The epicenter of the earthquake, which sparked landslides, destroyed buildings, and knocked out power, hit just off the eastern coast of Taiwan, prompting Japan at one point to issue a tsunami warning for parts of that country as well. Students and residents in the Japanese city of Okinawa sent seeking higher ground. While the quake may have been thousands of miles away from the U.S., it's hitting home for Taiwanese Americans.
We're in shock, and just because the scare of the earthquake is tremendous.
My mom was so scared. My mom was even crying, and then I told her to hide under the table.
No stranger to smaller tremors, Taiwanese authorities said they'd only expected a relatively mild magnitude 4 quake, not 7+, so authorities didn't send out alerts. Jared Hill, CBS News.
And according to reports, dozens of people still remain trapped as a result of the earthquake. Japanese authorities have already offered support and assistance to those impacted by the disaster. And back a little closer to home, it's a story we've been following. The tragic story of an indigenous woman that was killed by a hit-and-run driver in Lake County last year. Micah Westwolf was found dead alongside Highway 93 north of Arley back in March of 2023. That driver hit and killed her. Sunny White has been charged with Westwolf's death, and her trial has now been delayed until September to give her defense more time, despite the pushback from Micah's family. On the anniversary of Micah's death, MTN's Emily Brown spoke with her parents as they look back and discuss the future without Micah.
Yeah, I miss her loudness. It's just very quiet without her.
Before she died, Micah had just returned home from spending time with family in Browning.
But she was just excited, to, I guess, share that experience with us. And she was I don't know, she was re-energized, I guess.
But I'm glad she got to be back around family back home and her little cousins, because we had her all the time, to ourselves. And so she got to be really close with them and the babies and the little ones, my parents and everybody, and they really missed her when she came back with us.
When she got back, she was planning her future to live off the land.
She wanted to raise chickens and plant a garden and just kind of learn a self-sufficient lifestyle.
She was also looking forward to a winter camping trip.
She was asking Kevin, and Kevin was telling her, so you might want to wait for it to warm up a little, but she was just determined to go camping in the mountains with her dog.
Before she could do either of those things, her life was cut short by a hit-and-run driver. Since then, her parents have felt anger, sadness, and frustration.
Now we've hit the 1-year mark, and to me it's heartbreaking, because I don't know if it will be another year or another year and a half until my girl gets justice.
Micah's parents were hoping for quick justice, but instead waited almost 7 months to see an arrest. Since Micah's death, her family has been steadily pushing for justice through the Micah Matters movement. They've hosted missing and murdered Indigenous people awareness walks, spoke out at various events, while gaining interest online.
I had a little girl reach out to me over the Micah Matters website, and she's a 5th grader, and her note was so sweet. It was just saying, I want to help create change within my community and school.
Carissa and Kevin say it's not just a conviction they are seeking in Micah's case, but a change in the judicial system.
It's obviously a nationwide problem. It's not a Montana problem, a Lake County problem. It's United States of America problem.
When Micah's case is closed, Carissa says she will keep using her voice to raise awareness for the MMIP crisis.
Doesn't matter if you're not Indigenous. What matters is that you care about this issue and you just care about humanity.
In Arlee, Emily Brown, MTN News.
Many Montanans know Missoula as an arts community, but for those who want to access the arts, there can never be enough opportunity to perform and learn. There's a new nonprofit that's looking to add to the affluent creative scene. Our MTN's Claire Peterson learned more about this organization's mission as they rehearse for their first show.
Tucked within a small rehearsal room, with high notes and tapping feet, Alex Kowalczyk is fulfilling his nonprofit dreams.
It's one of those things where, I wake up and look in the mirror and it doesn't feel real.
Kowalczyk started his arts nonprofit at the end of 2022.
Put everything together to form ZDK, which are the initials of our firstborn son.
With the goal to provide more arts opportunity to Missoula.
So just making sure that the arts are accessible at all times to all people who are interested is something that's really important to me.
Currently, the organization is rehearsing for its first full-scale production.
One more time at 99. There is a nutty amount of talent just circulating around Missoula. And when that talent comes together into a concerted effort like a show, the results can be amazing.
Songs for a New World is performed by a cast of 4. Perfect for a smaller company like ZDK Arts.
It's still very fun to have a smaller group of people to kind of really just focus on the music.
But still pushing each singer to their limit.
I've been music directing now for, a good, 35 years, and this is one of the trickiest shows I think I've ever done. Only a place like ZDK that's interested in taking risks like that would take this on.
The show is an ambitious introduction to ZDK, but it's just the beginning for the all-encompassing arts nonprofit.
Performing is one small part of what we like to do and what we like to offer, but our vision and our goal is to be a lot more broad than that because, not everyone wants to be on stage, not everyone wants to be in a theater, but I think everyone has a desire to express themselves in one way or another.
Songs for a New World will premiere here at Showtime Academy on April 12th. You can purchase tickets and donate to the nonprofit at zdkarts.org. In Missoula, Claire Peterson, MTN News.
Jane said she might audition for that.
Why not? You know what I mean? I can do a kickball change and stuff like that.
That would be fun.
I can't do a solo, but I can blend. That's how I'm gonna advertise
hey,
myself.
As long as you're on stage, that's all that.
I blend well to the choir directors out there. I'm a blender for sure.
There you go. All right, before we take a break, I want to show you this video. This is honestly one of the most adorable things. Look at this.
Look at that
nose. This is Rico. He is a porcupine, and he's celebrating his 8th birthday in the best way possible.
With corn.
With a corn.
With a little corn on the
cob. That is. I wish I could look like that as adorable when I eat corn on the cob.
How old is he? You said 8?
He turned 8. He just turned 8.
Well, he's got to clean the cob off, obviously.
No, he's just scratching himself.
Oh, he is. I thought he was using the cob
to
look
like
clean
it.
himself.
But Rico celebrated his 8th birthday at the Cincinnati Zoo with a corn on the cob. I will say I have been craving a corn on the cob or like Mexican street corn for like a couple of weeks now. So I was like, this will be good inspiration.
I'm trying to remember the last time I even had corn on the cob. Rico, you've inspired me. Maybe I'll go pick something up later today.
We're gonna go on the hunt for some corn on the cob later.
All right. The hunt for the kernels begin.
All right, time for us to take a quick break, Jane. We'll have your full forecast coming right up. And we'll also take a look at how the battle between Texas and the federal government is shaping down as local law enforcement tries to sort out how to enforce immigration laws.